Welcome back everyone, it's Charlie. This is going to be my Mandalorian Season 2 and Season 3 video. Disney just made a couple really big announcements about the future of The Mandalorian and a lot of other big Star Wars plans for Disney+, so we'll break it all down. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We got a bunch of Clone Wars Season 7 episodes coming up real soon. I'll remind everyone about that at the end of the video too. So just breaking this all down top 5 style, starting with number 5. Last week, there was a big Disney earnings call. They have them on a regular basis for investors. Here's all the stuff we're doing. Here's how much money we earn for you. During those, they always hype up all the new programming, movies, TV shows that are coming soon, and any big plans that they have that they think will be very successful because they're talking to their investors, so they want to make them money. During that call, Bob Iger, Disney's CEO, talked a lot about their plans for the future of the Mandalorian series. The biggest thing being that they've changed the Mandalorian Season 2 episode release date to make it way sooner than we expected. I'll explain why in a second, but great news, less waiting for us before we get more Mando episodes. Number 4, he also said that Disney has big plans for The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda after The Mandalorian Season 2, which is their subtle way of saying publicly that they've already renewed it for Season 3. It's great news, but not a huge surprise. Everyone saw how the Mando and Baby Yoda were the most popular fan-favorite Star Wars things in a long time. Even all the hardcore fans who have hated Star Wars since Disney bought it love The Mandalorian. Bob Iger even hyped up its popularity during the earnings call because the Mandalorian series by itself was responsible for getting millions of extra people to subscribe and pay for Disney+, which is their main goal. They want people to subscribe and pay for their new streaming service. So of course they're going to keep making more seasons of it. But because of how much it costs to make, it's about $12 million average per episode of The Mandalorian. I'm only expecting them to do about 5 seasons total. I mean, I would love more. I would love 10 seasons of The Mandalorian. But within that part of the announcement, they also revealed plans on more Star Wars Disney Plus series. So number 3, they're developing a number of direct spin-off shows from The Mandalorian. What that means when I say direct spin-off is that it'd be based on a character that debuted during the Mandalorian series, or a big event that they reference on the series but don't spend a lot of time showing in episodes. So I'll list my top 5 picks for what those other spin-off shows will be in a second, but it's a totally normal Hollywood thing to do. When you have a super popular TV show or a movie, not only do you make a lot of sequels in the case of movies and more seasons in the case of that TV show, you also develop a bunch of spin-offs focusing on different cool characters. Best example the last couple of years has been the DC TV Arrowverse. They started with Arrow, then did The Flash, and as of next year, there will be a total of 9 different TV shows and spin-offs set in that universe. Number 2, really awesome news. The release date schedule for all the Mandalorian episodes and the Marvel Avengers Disney Plus episodes will go like this. Starting at the end of August, Falcon and Winter Soldier will begin. The Marvel people are only doing 6 episodes per series because they're spending even more money per episode. The length of those episodes will probably be a little bit longer than the shorter Mandalorian episodes. They're spending about $150 million average for each of the separate series. That's about the budget of one of their normal big Marvel movies. Falcon and Winter Soldier will air all 6 episodes over 6 weeks, then the week after that finale, The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 1 will start in October. Mando Season 2 will be 8 episodes, just like Season 1. Then at the beginning of December, after Mandalorian Season 2 is over, Marvel's Wandavision Avengers series will start and run for 6 episodes. They didn't announce what their plans are in the early part of 2021, but they have the Loki series coming. There's the Obi-Wan Star Wars series that's still being made. They're not going to start shooting that till early next year. I'll address that at the end of the video too, because there was a bunch of news about Star Wars Obi-Wan last week. Marvel and Disney haven't really said what their plan for December is because there's 6 episodes of WandaVision, but there's only 4 weeks in December, so they haven't said whether or not they're going to double up on episodes to get them all out before the end of December, or if WandaVision is just going to spill into January. Because if they only do 1 episode per week, the finale wouldn't air till January 9th, which I'm totally fine with, but hopefully they'll announce those details later. So all this means that Falcon and Winter Soldier will probably start sometime around August 28th. Remember, all these TV shows air new episodes on Fridays, so the premiere dates will always be on Fridays. Mandalorian Season 2 will probably start around October 9th, and then the WandaVision series will probably start around December 4th. We'll probably get more Falcon and Winter Soldier trailers and WandaVision trailers this spring around the Black Widow movie premiere, and because Mandalorian Season 2 is coming before WandaVision, we'll also probably get the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer footage sometime around then too. Star Wars Celebration is happening at the end of August. They'll also probably drop another big trailer for Mandalorian Season 2 around then. They didn't really include any Mandalorian Season 2 footage in the Disney Plus Super Bowl trailer a little while ago, but I think that's mostly because it was meant to be a Marvel Super Bowl trailer, just specific to their Disney Plus content. In number 1 WTF, here's my top 5 picks for what those Mandalorian spin-off shows might be. So I'll just go down this list from 1 to 5. Number 1, a direct Baby Yoda spin-off deepening the mythology of Yoda's race. The new Star Wars trilogy that's coming supposedly in the next couple of years is set during the High Republic era, around 400 years ago when Yoda was in his prime. So clearly, it seems like Star Wars really wants to lean on Yoda and Yoda-related things in the next 10 years, which is a very safe bet on their part financially. Easy slam dunk. Number 2, a young Mandalorian series with a teenage version of the Mandalorian character when he was still training on Mandalore with the Death Watch Mandos that saved him during the Clone Wars. They spent a lot of time during Mandalorian Season 1 explaining major events in his history, but we've only seen a few short flashbacks of him being rescued, and you could also use that series to feature live-action versions of all the Death Watch Mandalorians that you saw during the Clone Wars animated series. Just make it a show about their group and their adventures. Number 3, a spin-off with a slightly younger Mandalorian when he was still working with the Black Marketeers from Season 1, Episode 6. His former co-worker named Ran and the Twi'lek Xian also told a lot of stories about their adventures they had a long time ago. You could do a series just set during that period with some of those smuggler characters. Number 4, next big one, you could do another series set in present day, near present day, with the remnants of the Empire. Speaking of Gus Fring, Giancarlo Esposito, remember how they did Better Call Saul right after Breaking Bad? Same basic concept. You just spend the series following around Giancarlo Esposito's Moff Gideon character most of the time, and through his series you get more flashback stories to the fall of Mandalore, his dealings with the other leaders of the Empire at that time, him at the height of the Empire. In number 5, last idea, just do a series with Jon Favreau's Mandalorian heavy infantryman character, either a flashback or you could say he survived the Empire's attack on the secret hideout during the Mandalorian Episode 8. I'd say do a series based on the Armorer character, but I think we're going to get more of her story and history in future seasons of The Mandalorian. But besides Baby Yoda and Pedro Pascal's Mando character, the heavy infantryman and the Armorer were the 2 other coolest characters on the series, so please just give us more of them. They didn't say when they would actually start shooting these other spin-off shows. I'm assuming it'd probably be a couple more years before we see them, but let me know in the comments, which spin-off shows do you want them to make from The Mandalorian? I'll keep doing more Mandalorian Season 2 bonus videos soon. The Clone Wars Season 7 episodes will start in a couple weeks. I will be doing Easter eggs for those every week, so be sure to find a way to watch that series if you don't have Disney Plus now. However you watch the Mandalorian episodes, that'll probably be your best bet for getting new Clone Wars episodes. Just to explain what's going on with Star Wars Obi-Wan, there's a lot of conflicting reports because of the drama a couple weeks ago, so Ewan McGregor came out and tried to clarify a lot of that. He said that what they're doing is that they're just spending more time working on the scripts, so they pushed the shoot schedule to start early next year, and even though that seems like a delay, there's no plans to delay the intended premiere date that they had originally had, which will probably be later in 2021. There were also some rumors that they were cutting the episode count from 6 episodes to 4 episodes. Ewan McGregor said that he didn't know anything about that. He also just went on the late-night circuit to hype up the Star Wars Obi-Wan series while he was talking about Birds of Prey.
You are doing a series, right?
Yes, we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. We are. We've been talking about it for a long time. It's going to be a movie, and then decided that it would be a good idea to do it as a series. So we're going to make it as a series for Disney's new streaming platform.
Disney Plus, yeah.
And we'll start shooting it next year.
Have you been doing any prepping?
I've been watching. I watched Mandalorian.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I liked it. I really liked it.
You did a great
and
job.
I'm just trying to keep abreast of all the new Star Wars films that come out, and I'm excited about it. It's been a long time. I can't remember when the last one I did. 2003.
It's nice to hear that he's a fan of the Mandalorian series. It just seems like it's really popular with everybody that's in and around Star Wars, so I'm just happy that they're going to be giving us a lot more Mandalorian. So if you weren't sure what the future of that TV show is going to be, don't worry, there will be a lot of more Mandalorian coming in future years. Everyone click here for all my Mandalorian Season 2 teaser videos and my Clone Wars Season 7 trailer, and click here for my new Spider-Man Venom 2 crossover scene video. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay awesome. This is the way.